Hey there, I'm Danny and this is Pista Peaks. Today we're at Big Rock climbing S-Crack. So for this particular climb, I got an anchor built on this tree. Got a few wraps around for additional friction. That's going to be our anchor, and we get to climb up this crack right here. I'm a little unsure of the route. I think I follow it left and then go right above that vegetation, but I'm not too sure. We'll figure out when we get up there. All right, we got our anchor built on the tree. I got my gree on, inverted, upside down. Anchor end locks. Other end goes to my micro, which will handle any the cash end of the loop, taking weight off the gree. I have slip knots every 10 to 15 feet and then a backup knot in the end. So with that, I think we'll get started. Go ahead and get our first piece placed. Make sure we grab the correct strand. I'm already short roping myself. Get that sucker clipped. Alright, we are now safe. We'll start making our way up this crack. And then let's see how we're doing on rope. Looks like we might get short rope soon. Let's go ahead and feed some slack through the micro traction. And we're looking for a piece right here. I did not rack my harness up very well, I just realized, since the last climb. That's okay. We can work with that. Not as good of a placement as I thought it was going to be. It's okay. It's just, instead of that, we'll dump a big cam up here. Still a little flaring, but I feel pretty good about that. We'll rack this one back up. Just throw it on the harness somewhere. I don't normally extend too much while lead rope sewing, but I will extend that piece a bit. Just because I don't want it to walk too much. And I know I'm getting low on slack. There it is, sure enough. There we go. Cruise. Got a good stance. Let's go ahead and find us another piece of pro. I think I can get a 0.3 in this pocket right here. Perfect. That's a good piece. And on this piece, we will throw a slip knot. Because I do not want the rope to back feed too far. I can get a good stance on my feet. So I'm standing on a good ledge, great opportunity to throw that slip knot in while I got two hands available. There we go. So I noticed yesterday when my camera died while recording the womb, and I didn't have to narrate anymore because my camera wasn't recording, it really did make things easier, being able to focus solely on the climbing. And then let's go ahead and get another piece in here. My cam's a little upset. I need to take some time and clean it when I get home. So you see that right there, that knot is keeping the rope from backfeeding and making a giant pile on the ground. Okay, man, clip that thing. All right. You know, it should be fine right there, but I kind of feel like there's a bit more of a pod I can get into over here. No, you know, I probably should just leave it where it is. Right there. So we're gonna have to smear our way up here. Oh, nope, there's a crimp. Still smearing, but I got a hold. So I feel like I just gotta climb up this arete. Let's pop that knot out. We're gonna move pretty far, so I can get a lot of rope ready. Oh, there's our bolts, our slab. Oops, sorry camera. Let's go ahead and pop a cam in here, maybe two. Just because I don't know how many more pieces I'm gonna place, I might as well double up, especially when I'm on a good stance. There's a good piece. I fit a number 2 in beside that. Dump these big cams, get some weight and bulk off me. I hope I brought enough quick draws. Kind of forgot the top section. I forgot the top section was just bolts. So let's clip that one, clip that one. We will pull, pop that slip knot out. Put a new slip knot here. There we go. Come on, rope. It's all about rope management. Gear management, rope management, all that stuff. Can I reach this bolt off this ledge? No, I can't quite reach it, but it's okay. I got a cheater draw. Let's throw a locker on there. Just make me feel a bit safer. Because I feel like this is a piece I may fall on. It already backfed a little bit since I popped that last one out. There we go. There we go. So this, I feel like it's probably going to be the crux section. I see, let's see, let's read this for a minute. I see some feet out there that might put me in a good spot to try to go up. I'm looking for crimps. I guess there's some up there maybe. Oh, why did I pick slab? I hate slab. No, I don't hate slab, but it does scare me. Check our shit. It all looks good. Turn our hips. We're gonna try to step down onto this rail. Ooh, delicate, delicate feet. I'm gonna go ahead and take a minute, work this rope a bit. get it out of the bushes while I'm in a good spot. And I kind of want a little bit more of a slip knot here. All right, there we go. Check everything, it all looks good. Oh, here we go. There's a crimp. It's supposed to go at 510. Come on, clip that. I'm scared. Ooh, scary slab. Scary, scary, scary slab. Just a little run. There might, to the next bolt, but there might be a piece of pro in that horizontal. All right, so our slip knot popped out down there. Let's add one right here. All right, we're on a backup slip knot against the micro. Crimp hard, Danny, crimp hard. Kind of wish I pulled that cheater draw off and swapped it once I clipped that last piece. All right, we're about to get short roped. Oh yeah, they put that where I can reach it. Thank you. I love that cheater draw. I use that thing all the time. Not all the time, but I do. When I do use it, I freaking love it because I can just reach stuff. If I'm scared to do that last move leading up to it. The good thing about slab is it makes it really easy. Especially on this lower angle stuff, makes it really easy to work those slip knots on there because I can use two hands. So I can go straight up. Right here, I can go up that ramp to the right, or I can go this way. And I think I'm gonna hit this because I see a lot of features. You don't want to trust my feet. I don't want to. Probably supposed to go straight up. I don't care. I really don't care. Maybe with a blare. This isn't bouldering. This is rope climbing. It is not nearly as contrived as bouldering. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to get me up the wall. Here we go. Here we go. Keeping an eye. Ooh, did I feel a snag? Oh, I do feel a snag. Uh-oh. Feel the slack end of the rope snag, and let me get back to a good stance. See if I can. Oh no, that's not good. come on. It's getting caught in that tree. That's why you gotta keep an eye on this. A lot of drag. That's okay. I'm getting enough rope to make it to the top. I just want to go ahead and pull it around that tree while I easily can. While I got a good stance. I don't want to do that while I'm smearing on some bad feet. Oh, there it is. Come on. Yay! I made it to the anchors. I got at least one quick draw. I really should have checked that. I was just mostly thinking about the rack. And then, come on, Grigger. Rope's still a little wet from yesterday. This rope already doesn't feed very well, but get it a little wet like I did yesterday, and it really doesn't feed as well as it could. Yay, I'm at the bolts. So we're gonna go in direct to our PAS. Oh, there's another quick draw. Connect these two together. So I'm just gonna go into one bolt with PAS. There we go. Woo! Well, that was a cool climb. That really wasn't too bad at all. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go for the arete. I thought about taking a ramp up to the arete, but it doesn't look too... It looks fun, but not nearly as featured as where I went. Alright, so we're going to pull up the tail end of the rope, feed it through the rings, and get off this thing. Hold up before I do anything like that. Look at that! I didn't even notice the view at first. It is beautiful today. Good temps, good weather. Should mention the CCC is doing some trail work today. If you don't know them, check them out. They do a lot of work to open up access to areas, maintain access areas, improve trails, work with the community, things like that. A lot of volunteer work. If you have time, go volunteer. They do a really good thing. I got the tail end of the rope. There's my knot I had in it as a backup. Doesn't matter that the pitch is really short, I still put knots in the end of the rope. Oh, let's tighten that back down, that quick link. So that goes through there, that goes through there. And guess what? Oh, let's put a knot back in the end of the rope. We don't want to wrap off the end. I mean, the rope should be long enough. So we're going to pull this all the way through. And then once we get all the way through, we will rappel on this end, relying on the anchor on the tree to keep the rope pulling through the rings. Okay, so we got that end of the rope pulled through, got a knot on the end. That end is our anchor down to our tree. Through both rings on the gree locked. We're gonna pull this thing tight, bounce test it a little bit, make sure everything feels good. That's locked, that locks like it should. All right, at this point, I feel pretty comfortable taking my PAS off. Put a handle on the rope. Get that off of there. Get it out of the way. And there we go. And start rappelling. And we're gonna clean the gear as we rappel. Not a bad climb at all. That was good. So I'm gonna pull this. It's gonna probably drop me a bit. No, not too much. I guess I should have been more mindful of that before I clean that last piece. Look how the rope's pulling straight up on the tree. Luckily, let me get lower and I'll bounce it some. Luckily there's enough friction. Oh yeah, I'm bouncing as hard as I can. Luckily there's enough friction in everything and on that tree where it doesn't slide up. But originally the rope was pulled more at an angle like that because I had that first piece low. And once I pulled it, it's pulling almost straight up. But that's it. We'll untie that rope from the tree and we'll pull it through the anchors. No knots in the end of the rope. Get it. Rope! And it's gonna get stuck on the tree. Nice. Aw. Come on. There we go. Woo! Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a subscribe. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. That's freaking awesome. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.